So, last week I drew this on a desk. The next day, someone else drew this. Your move. I responded with this. Your move. And today, the other person drew this. Your move. I, in return, responded with this. I'll keep you guys updated as this continues. Okay, this is gonna get more and more complicated. What the heck? Hello, I want to play a game. 5 liquids in this refrigerator have been mixed with laxative. Will you die of thirst, or will you face your fear and destroy your butthole? Let the games begin. My roommate is an a-hole. I had a strange dream where I learned a new system for recording numbers based on these waves and dots. Has anyone else seen this before? What did I dream about? Write a short story about change. Minimum 150 words. And you got a pass for the drawing? Oh crap, the teacher is a real one. Grading this person's paper, how the frick? Dude, get out of normal school, go to art school. What is going on? Bold characters when they fall into the hands of a 12-year-old artist. I saw this in the bathroom and it made me smile. Is that from, like, Ice Age? This is deep. I don't know what's going on, but I'm crying at just the thought of girls thinking that they look like Danny DeVito. I thought it was like gender dysphoria where they want to look like Danny DeVito. Real. Normal. Glitch. Drip. Wow, what an artist. I feel like a nasty boy today. I feel like an absolutely horrid boy and I'm coming to cause trouble. This is how I feel today. Remember that I have free will and a paint set. If a snake ate a carrot, it'll become a snaret. That is gonna be one constipated snake. If kids wrote greeting cards, my mom is as nice as a glass of lemonade. How nice is a glass of lemonade to you, bro? She is ignoring that baby. When you start to draw, but then you don't feel like continuing. How to entertain your cat for hours. A cardboard lizard. They'll just stare at it? Okay. Oh. I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Never laughing in my plush again. Yo, the Squishmallow remembers. Disney. We need to make sure people can tell which wolf is male and which is female. Disney. Got it. Done. The only thing stopping you from beginning a drawing practice is fear. Fear that you'll discover the artist within. Quick sketch on a cheap lined notebook. Extreme 6-hour drawing on an expensive paper. You subconsciously put more effort onto the cheaper paper because you don't let yourself be held back by perfectionism. It's 1:19 a.m. My cousin just sent me this picture with no caption. I'm freaking... Batter me up, sunshine. You know what? I wish I didn't have a caption. Hello, everybody. I'd like you to meet Goobert. Tell Goobert I would die for him. You don't have a choice. You will die for Goobert. Learning about anatomy. Learning about mood and tone. Well, you're doing a good job so far. Dude, these glasses. Looking like a cartoon character. Kinda need them. Yo, is that Plastic Man? Hey, yo, do you want to see a dragon that I drew? Of course you do. Here he is. I love this. I love this so much. What the heck? I mistook the polecat for part of the cat's face. Why are you trying to eat polecat? Cat in Google Street View. Yeah, okay. I forgot what an elephant's face looks like halfway through this painting. Well, typically their mouth is under the trunk and their nose is their trunk. Roommate just railed a freaking gram of Addy in front of me and drew this with his non-dominant foot? Huh? Do you guys see Peter Griffin talking to Brian? Like, yeah, I kinda do. A little bit, yeah. My art when I draw the rest of the figure. My art when I add the eyes. Oh. Stupid thing ate my artifacts. Now I gotta take them to the vet. Look, they even molded around it like liquid. Got high and tried to draw God. You know what? I now believe this is what he looks like. That's probably sacrilege, but I don't care. Review from the customer. I wish you had an off switch, knob. I think you were right the first time, Laura. It would probably be a switch. Nobody. People with hazel eyes. Aw, that's my eye color. Drawing with a semi-realistic style is actually pretty difficult because sometimes the balance of cartoony and realism gets off. So you look back at what you just drew and it's like, hey. This comic was going to have words, but it's better without. Butterfly. How to draw hand. Place hand on paper and outline with pen. Okay, now what? Are you a chicken? I was doodling small birds and I ended up with a bird that looks like it's having an existential crisis. To me, it just looks like it's chilling, enjoying its life. I don't know, it's really cute. Quarantine day, question mark? The cat is trying to communicate. Bring it to the code scanners, they'll understand. Hey, can you draw me, please? Okay. Cats that are good and cute. That's an organ. When the teacher says you have 5 minutes remaining. What is going on, man? What have I done? God's work. A cat drawn with minimalist strokes by Tagashi, an artist from Henan, China. To be able to draw as expressive as this, and without even lifting up the pencil. Except you do a lot, because I don't know what I was saying right there, honestly. Can you draw a distressed stegosaurus for me? Oh, I love the scribble over his head. This drawing of a greyhound from a 1910 issue of the Chicago Tribune is making me lose my mind. Look at his limbs, like, I don't know, it's just a stick dog. Bad goats who won't stop headbutting have to wear pool noodles. Bad goats? We got a Hatsune Miku goat down there, what the heck? Which side will land first? This will rip the universe in half. Well, it's a 3, honestly, but true. Apparently, my kid doesn't know how to spell pennies. I spell penis. You know what I think you need? A shark wearing a maid's outfit. You're welcome. Is this free? It is. Sharkmado! I drew a frog because I liked it. The correct shape of a frog is him. Class 4. 0 out of 5. You're laughing at me? What the heck, man? Microsoft Paint furry vent art, but with orcs. Is Throg annoying? Is Throg useless? Knuckle tattoos that say AI generated. Where does the 11th letter go? Dude. I regret joining this class so bad. I mean, you'll get better, except that this is probably like a final project, so I don't know, maybe you did not get better. I am literally begging you to draw more Kirby. Him busy eating burgers. I love that his shoes aren't there, he just has weird pink toenails. It's gonna be a very long year. Large bodies of water really be scaring y'all? Like, you wouldn't deep dive in the ocean? Alright, Shark Type, and this debate is to go in there and be your food. Chill out. How to cut an old t-shirt to make a jacket for critters recovering with stitches to keep them from chewing and scratching them. Aw, that's so cute. It's like a big shoelace thing. A heart with a 4 when rabbits look straight at the camera and they look like this. Guinea pig Instagram accounts are so funny because the caption will be like, uh-oh, Pumpky Wumpkin is being extra sassy today. And then the picture is literally just... How do they express personality? I don't understand. One of my coworkers has a standing desk that he uses sitting down. It looks like this. His arms here, what the heck? Man, I love drawing, I love art, and I love you guys. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, peace!